There was a story in the Bible. This guy frets himself. Some people think his name is Gehazi. It's Elisha's assistant again, the alas guy. Alas, the axe head fell in the water. He's always worried about something, this guy. So there's another time later. So the axe head falls in the water, and then all of a sudden now he's with Elisha again. A very famous story, and he's camping and it's not camping like camping, but they were traveling and staying in tents and things. And there was this king that wanted to come and kill Elisha because he was revealing to the king of Israel the moves, the plots that this enemy king was making against Israel. The prophet would reveal it, say, hey, he's going to do this. God showed me in a vision or whatever. And so the enemy king finds out Elisha's the one giving away my moves. So somebody says, well, I know where Elisha is. He's in a town called Dothan. He stays with this guy. Let's go kill him, and then we kind of fix the glitch, and we can go take over Israel. So they come, and they circle him around in the night. They circle around the camp where Elisha is with his one servant, that same guy, axe head guy. And it says this, that he wakes up and he comes out in 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 14. So what are we talking about? Fretting because of evildoers, right? Some of it's our problem. Most of it isn't. And we try to take a lot of what is God's issues and make them our issues. He sent horses and chariots, the enemy king, and a great army there, and they came by night and surrounded the city. Okay, well, that's a big deal. Verse 15. Now when the attendant of the man of God had risen early and gone out, behold, an army with horses and chariots was circling the city. And his servant said to him, same guy. Alas, my master, what shall we do? What are we going to do? He's always freaking out, like a lot of us. He's always finding something to freak out about. Like God fixes one thing, you're like, oh, wow, oh, the Lord, he made the axe head float. Look at that, look at the power of God. I can't believe what I worry about. I need to stop. You know what I need to do? I need to stop. And what God showed me in this is I'm worried too much. There are things that are God's problem. And then the very next thing happens, and there we are, we're back. Alas, what are we going to do? God fixed it here, but I don't think he can fix this one. Oh, man. It's like, this is what we're like. Fretting because of evildoers. The Bible says, do not fret, rest in the Lord. We're able to do that. We don't have to be freak out guy. We don't have to live like that. That is not the abundant life that Jesus said, I came to give you. In fact, Elisha, you never see him panic. He's not the panicking guy, and he's just a guy like us. His predecessor, Elijah, the Bible literally says he was a man with a nature just like us. So it's possible to live with actual trust in the Lord and stop the fretting. And Elisha comes out and has a far different reaction. Alas, my master, what are we going to do? Verse 16, so he answered, do not fear. Stop fretting yourself, kid. Do not fear, for those who are with us are more than those who are with them. Now, he just knows that. You ever know people, some people just walk knowing that. Like it's not that they don't get into storms. It's quite the opposite. They walk through storms with the same peace as they are on a sunny day in a park. And you look at them and how do they do that? They really trust that the Lord has good. Don't fear. Just relax. With the chariots, the guys, the swords, the spears, all this stuff. Here's the deal. We belong to the Lord, okay? And those who are with us are more than those who are with them. Just calm down. Some people actually walk believing that. We are called to walk in that. Do not fear. Do not fret because of evildoers. Just walk knowing that when it's necessary, God will cover your back. And Elisha prayed and said, O Lord, I pray, open his eyes that he may see. And the Lord opened the servant's eyes, and he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire all around Elisha. You feel like you're surrounded by evildoers. You feel like you're surrounded by enemies and those that are hurtful. Open his eyes so he can see what's really going on. We're surrounded by horses and chariots of fire sent from the mighty hand of God to protect those that belong to him. Do not fret. Do not fear. Rest in the Lord. Wait patiently for him. That stuff is God's job. You know whose job this was? These guys that surrounded him, the king of Aram and all. That was God's problem. And Elisha knew it and the servant didn't. He made it his problem, and it's too big of a problem, so you say things like, alas, what are we going to do? Well, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what God does. We can't, but we know that we belong to the one who can. We'll give him the weight that he has offered to carry, and we'll carry what little weight we are called to carry. But we're going to put it in the right spot, little servant guy, and open your eyes that you can see how that's going to happen. We could go on and on about this.